What is up, you guys? Glitchiz here, coming at you with another Dauntless video. But first, if you enjoy quality gaming content, then consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications so you don't miss any of my future uploads. That being said, in today's video, I wanted to go over a full rumor guide for the Crushed Ice rumor. This is the one that gives you the really cool Deepfrost Skarn themed transmog for the hammer. Really cool. It's arguably one of the longest and probably most tricky rumors that I've done in a while. And the main issue that a lot of you would have run into if you attempted this before I uploaded this video is the spawn rate for the Skarns that you have to take down were few and far between. You could only get to them in the frost escalation. But that being said, in the recent patch, they did add Deepfrost Skarn to the hunting grounds, which made this a lot more efficient and allowed me to get this rumor guide done a lot quicker. So definitely a bonus there. But yeah, let's jump right into the video and I'll show you guys all the steps on how to unlock this really cool transmog. All right, now unfortunately my very first clip for step one got corrupted, so I'm throwing it in with the previous rumor. Only difference is instead of grabbing the helm skin, you're obviously going to pick the hammer skin rumor. And to auto-complete it, just like all the other rumors, you're going to want to back out, talk to Oz immediately again, and that will auto-complete step one. And now once you turn in step one, he's going to immediately send you over to Marcus to start part two. Now for part two, we need to slay a Rockfall Skarn with the hammer, as well as complete 4 bounties, any 4 bounties you want. So run into the hunting grounds, kill a Skarn, Rockfall Skarn with a hammer, and complete those 4 bounties. And that will finish part two. Head back to Marcus to turn it in.
I knew you'd pull this off. Right.
Now from here, he's going to send you over to Zayla to start part 3. So quickly vent jump up to Zayla's hut here and talk to her. Now for part 3, we need to deal 2,000 damage in a single hit to any behemoth with a hammer 5 times. Deal 100,000 stagger damage to behemoths with a hammer, and while you wield the hammer, get 5 interrupts. Now this may seem like a lot, but it actually goes by very quickly. The main thing that I would recommend doing is just jump into a solo 10 to 50 escalation. And as you can see here, within one 10 to 50 run, both part 1 and part 2 of this step completed with just one 10 to 50 escalation run. So the only thing I had left was to get a couple interrupts, in which case I just jumped into the Emberthorn Cove and interrupted a Ember Main a couple times to finish that off. But once you're done, head back to Zayla and turn in part 3. And once you're done talking to her, she's going to send you over to Katerin Sorrel to start part 4. Now for this one, we need to do 250,000 damage to Deepfrost Skarns with the Skarn Vengeance Hammer. Now the Skarn Vengeance Hammer is the normal Skarn hammer. So if you don't have this crafted yet, you're going to have to go down to Will's Borman at the weaponsmith and create this hammer real quick. But once you get it, throw it into your build and just fill the perk slots with whatever you want. It's a pretty straightforward step, so it doesn't really matter what you throw in there. More damage the better, obviously. And then in my case, I went to the frost escalation to hunt down the Skarns, but now that the patch is dropped, I recommend going into Frost March in the hunting grounds. That is where I found the Deepfrost Skarns tend to spawn the most frequently. But yeah, just kill those Skarns a few times, probably 5 or 6 times with the Vengeance Hammer, and that'll finish off part 4. Head back to Katerin to turn it in.
Talk to you later.
Now from here, she's going to send you over to Lady Luck to start part 5. Now this is where things get a little annoying compared to the previous rumors. Lady Luck is going to send you on your typical gathering mission here with the different behemoth parts. The only downside with this particular rumor is, unlike the previous ones where if you have the parts already, they'll auto-complete. Because this is a gather step, you do have to go and get these parts no matter what. So if you don't know where to get these, here's a quick cheat sheet for you guys, so feel free to pause and use that as reference. But once you get all those different behemoth parts, you're going to want to head back to Lady Luck to turn in part 5.
May trouble miss your sails.
And then from here, she's going to send you over to the middleman to start part 6. And now part 6 is by far the longest and arguably most annoying step of the whole rumor, or any rumor for that matter. And for this one, we have to hand in 500 Aether Dust, as well as collect 100 red rhinestones and 100 blue rhinestones. Now the blue ones come from Aether Charge Deepfrost Skarns, and the red ones come from Enraged Deepfrost Skarns. And you get those from breaking the armor plating on the Skarn. So I'll give you some tips here in a minute on how to do that. But quickly, for the cell portion, the Aether Dust, same as all the previous rumors, just go into your My Cells and dismantle all of the extra cells that you don't need anymore. Just keep in mind that +6 is the highest you need to go for those cells. So anything after +6, you can trash those, and that's a really quick, easy way to get that bonus dust. But now for the tricky part, for the Deepfrost Skarns, again, run into Frost March to hunt these down. That's where they spawn the most. But for the blue rhinestones, you're going to want to wait until you see Skarn do this animation right here. This is the wind up before he goes into Aether Charge mode. And as you look in the top right corner, you can see that the Behemoth meter has the green glow to show that it's Aether Charged. And now from here, you're going to want to just pound away as soon as he goes into Aether Charge mode and try and break off as many of those scales as you can. Definitely use a hammer because the scale plating is weak to blunt damage, so it definitely helps if you have a hammer. And yeah, you're basically going to just do that over and over again while he's Aether Charged and break those scales for the blue stones. And for the red stones, it's pretty much going to be the exact same thing, only now you have to wait until he becomes enraged. So he'll start stomping the ground like that. And then again, if you check the meter in the top right corner, it'll glow red to show that he's enraged. But basically the trick that I found to consistently get him to enrage is to tap him only once or twice in the beginning of the fight and just be patient and wait until he hits his Aether Charge mode. And once he goes into Aether Charge mode, that's when you want to burn him down to about half of his health. And if you can do enough damage to get him to about half health while he's in Aether Charge mode, that should be enough damage to piss him off and make him go enraged. So once he gets into enraged mode, he should be at half health, and that'll be a good chunk of time to where you can basically do the same thing you did for the blue ones and start breaking those scales while he's enraged to get those red rhinestones. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward, but it's going to take many runs over and over farming him to get 100 of each. But once you get it, head back to Middleman and turn in part 6. And now we are almost done. Thankfully, the final step is much easier than part 6. I was able to do it on my first try. I'll post a link to the hammer build that I switched up to just go max damage to get this 3k core damage to a raging Deepfrost Skarn in a single hit. It's pretty straightforward. Just stack damage as much as you can. Berserker, Predator, put in some Cunning if you want to get that crit bonus damage hit chance. And then again, just find a Deepfrost Skarn in Frost March. And as you can see here, this is literally my first try. Make sure you prime your hits with your hammer, and that'll make getting that 3k core damage hit much easier. And as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. As long as you're using that build, you should have plenty enough damage at hammer level 20 to get that 3k mark. And there it is. I finished that off. Yeah, first try. And then at that point, you guys are pretty much done. You head back to Ramsgate, talk to Will's Borman again, turn in part 7. And you guys are done. You get the Isgryth Hamar weapon transmog. I'll equip it here real quick to show it off. It's one of the cooler looking cosmetics, actually. Just a pain in the butt to get. Yeah, here we go. Really cool design. But yeah, if you guys found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, comment down below. I appreciate all of your guys' feedback. And as always, if you're not already a member of the Glitch Gang, then be sure to click those links in the description to join the Glitch Gang Discord. We've got 200 plus members in there that love finding new people to hunt with. It's a really good group of people in there. And we also do a ton of giveaways. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any of my future uploads, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. But yeah, that being said, I hope you guys had a great day, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Also, if you're looking to join a killer community of like-minded gamers, then be sure to click the link in the description and join the Glitch Gang Discord server. We continue to grow every day, and it's filled with all your favorite game discussion channels, as well as several LFG channels to help you find that perfect group for your next hunt or raid. Lastly, if you're new to the channel and want to keep up to date with all my future content, then consider hitting that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Hope you all had a great day, and I will catch you on the next one.